Hello fellow Minecraftians worldwide, babies and YouTubers, this is Quantum Conscious here, aka Quantum Cuba. Today I'll be doing a small tutorial on transport pipes and ender chests and things like that. It's the way I use this for when I'm out and about and I've got a stack of items on myself and I don't want to throw nothing away. I want to keep it, but I want to send it home, but I don't want to have to come home and just do a lot of sorting and putting stuff into chests. So the system that I've worked out allows you to transport your items straight home while you're out and about, and it automatically sorts them out into the given chests for you without the hassle and bustle of organising all that junk for you, or yourself actually. Anyway, I'll get down to the way I've set it up. Currently most of these mods that I'm using are for Feed the Beast or any mod pack which has the similar sort of mod packs in them. Well, over here you can see I've got a whole heap of things set up. I'll start with over here. What you'll need is you'll need some transport pipes. As you can see, you've got a few different transport pipes. You've got the wooden transport pipe, which is needed for connecting from chests to pump items around. So like over here you can see I have a wooden pipe that's coming off of a chest and another ender chest here. You need that wooden pipe in order to pump the items out of the chest. The more engines that you have connected to the pipe, the faster it will pump. A redstone engine will only pump one item per tick of the engine, which they're the cheapest engine to make and they don't require no power. You could use something like an electric engine or a Stirling, but you know, if you're not going to be there, a Stirling engine's probably going to blow up and take out a lot of stuff with you. Right here I've got what they call a archaic gate, and that acts like an engine and can be set to do different things. Like if I click on here at the moment, I've got it set to items and inventory, redstone. I'll put energy pulse. What that means is that when there's items in the chest, it'll pump them out, but if there's no items in the chest, it's not going to be giving off a redstone signal. But as you can see, I've got gold pipes, stone pipes, and these are diamond pipes. A diamond pipe has filters, and where the filters are is where you give the designated item. Like I'll go to this one here for instance, and you can see that the blue and green, I've used a clock because I'm not really going to be setting a clock into the line, so you know that'll stop any item that I put in the line going into the blue line or the green line. Yet the red and yellow line will accept iron in the red and gold in the yellow, just for an example. You don't necessarily need to use gold pipe. It is pretty expensive, but it makes items move much faster. If you've got a big network of storage, your gold pipe's probably the best way to go. But as you see, I've done stone up the top here. I've done that for a reason, so that you can see the items actually transporting and moving around the system in their tutorial. Otherwise they move that fast you can't see them. For most of the items that you can build, you can find the recipe in game, but for a wooden transport pipe, it's just 2 planks of wood and glass, a plank of wood on each side of a piece of glass, and it will make you 8 transport pipes. A cobble transport pipe is the same recipe. You just replace the wood with cobble. Stone, you just same recipe, just replace the cobble with stone, and same with iron, replace the iron with the cobble with stone with iron. And the gold, you use gold instead, and with the diamond you use a diamond instead of glass. And the way I've got this set up is I have an ender chest, and I use an ender chest for a simple reason being is that I can use that whenever I'm out and about. I'll go through the ender chest right now because that's the start of the line. To make an ender chest and feed the beast, you just need 4 blaze rods, 2 obsidian, a normal wooden vanilla chest, a piece of wool, and an ender pearl, which makes you an ender chest. And the thing with ender chests is, if I was to place down grab this one out of my inventory, which is just a standard ender chest that will be made via that recipe, and it's all white. With an all white ender chest that's not got, as you can see over here, it's got a diamond buckle on the front. This can be accessed by anyone that's got an ender pouch with the same color on it. Like if I was to hold shift and right click this ender chest, my ender pouch is now configured to said chest. If I right click, as you can see, I open the chest and I see what's in it. If I stick an item in that chest, it'll automatically pop up in this chest over here. To make this customized so that, say if you've got 10 people on a server and one of them just happens to make the same color ender chest as you, well then they'll be dumping items into your inventory, and I don't think they'll like that, and I don't think you'll like that either, especially if you're using the ender chest as a personal storage device to store items that you can access while you're out on your adventures. So what you do is you get dye. So just say I want red. Get red dye, and I right click the buttons. Depending on what colour you want it, you've got oodles of combinations. All the different colours in the game will give you different combinations. Now if I copy that ender chest and I put it beside it, and then I shift and right click this ender chest, you can see that my ender pouch is red on the front, which means now when I open my ender pouch, both ender chests will open. It means they're linked. But if someone else makes an ender chest and makes theirs all red in its current state, it's going to open theirs and they're going to open yours. But to make this ender chest personally yours, so that no matter how many people have the same red, it's always going to be yours and you're the only one that's going to be accessing it. What you do is you get a diamond, for instance. And then you walk up to the buckle and you right click it like this. And now it's yours. So it doesn't matter who opens it. If I put this one here, which is the one without the diamond, and then I shift and click that, notice I'm not going to open that one. Or then if I shift and click this one, it's the only one that's going to open. The other ones aren't going to open. So that's one way to get around having multiple, so other people accessing your own chests. The ender pouch recipe is pretty simple too. Instead of blaze rods, you have blaze powder, 3 leather, an ender pearl, and wool, and it makes you an ender pouch. You can have multiple ender pouches on yourself for different chests that you have set up, ender chests, and it's just as easy as open it up, placing the items in the let's go up here and I'll shift and right click on that one, and now I've got it the colour of the one that's up here, red, green, white. If I open up this ender chest, you'll see there's 64 coal. If I grab 32 of that coal, or 16, and I dump it, and you have a look in this one now, there's 16. So it's automatically put that in. You can be anywhere, you can be in another dimension, through the nether, into the twilight, or wherever, and it will still transfer the items for you. So once you've made your ender chest and you've configured it up with the colour you want, 2 ender chests preferably, one for the location at home and one somewhere else if you want to use it for a quarry, say, where you have the quarry pump the items into an ender chest and the items automatically come to this chest and get fed through the line. If you've got it as a personal ender chest, you only really need to make one. Then you make your pouch and you link them by holding shift and right clicking, and you're done. Then I've connected a wooden pipe to the bottom of the ender chest. You can do it this way with just a wooden pipe and some redstone engines if you like. That's a cheaper alternative. Or you can use the archaic gate. And to make an archaic gate, you need a device like this one over here, which is called an assembly table. I'll go into assembly tables in another tutorial because it is quite a lengthy explanation on how they work, but that's how you get the archaic gate. It's more of an advanced form of pumping, but if you can, I prefer to do it that way because then you don't have to have an engine running constantly, and it's better for server lag and all those nice things. And then once you've got that set up, whether it be just a normal chest, an ender chest, engines for pumping, or archaic gate, you connect a stone pipe to that, or a cobble pipe, or a gold pipe, and then a diamond pipe to that. And why I stick a diamond pipe here is because, say if you've got a quarry and you're getting that much cobble, it's getting annoying. You know, you got cobble coming out of your eyeballs and you just want to get rid of the cobble. So, or the dirt, or the gravel, or anything that you don't want to keep, you then stick that in your filter here. As you can see, I've got a void chest and a void pipe. A void chest comes from the Railcraft mod. It was added in the version 7 of the mod, and the void transport pipe is a Buildcraft 3 item. The void pipe is just an ink sac or black dye. Glass and redstone will make you 8 void pipes, and the void chest is just 8 obsidian surrounding an ender pearl. What they do is any item that's filtered out that goes through these just basically just disappears. It just goes into the void and you'll never see it again, because you stick it in there because you don't want to see it again. It's as simple as that. And then, as you can see here, I've got dirt, cobble and gravel going into both the ender chest and the ender pipe. You don't have to have both. I've just got both for the as an example that you can use either one, or you can just have a pit of lava here with another stone pipe coming off of one of these colours, dropping everything into the hole of lava so that it all gets burnt up. It's totally up to you the way you want to do it. I just do it this way because it's just easier to set it up to show you it this way and to tell you about getting rid of it into lava. Then once you've got the diamond pipe there and you've got it set up to filter out the items you don't want, the reason why I've got a clock here is because you're not really going to be sending a clock through the line, so anything that you don't want to go in a certain direction on a diamond pipe, you stick an item that you're not likely to put through the line, and any item that passes through that's not that item won't go down that way. As you can see, dirt, cobble and gravel will go down the red and the green. Everything else won't go up the white because the white's blocked, won't go in the blue and won't go in the yellow. The yellow would be over the back there, but I've got no pipe connected to it, and the blue is going back to where it came from, and the white's going back to where it came from. So, and then on the end of that, you just connect. As I've got mine set up here, I've got it coming out of that line along the side here, and then here I've got an iron pipe, which an iron pipe will direct it depending on the way this iron pipe is facing. The solid line means the items will come out here, and then when they get to here they'll go to the right. If I was to hit this with a wrench, so sorry about that, I should have had the wrench on me. It'll change the direction, so at the moment it'll stop the items from even coming into this area. If I go like that, the items, once they get to here, will go to the left, but I've got it going to the right because it's just the way I've got it set up. You can do it your own way, so that's just to make the items go in one direction. And, you know, it just means that any items that come through that aren't filtered out, but I've organised a way for that over here for items that aren't filtered out. They'll go through here, they'll come up there, they'll go around through those chests, through the filters, up over the top, back down, around, so on and so forth, and then back to the start. You can use any type of chest you want. I've just set up all the different chests from the iron chest mod, because if you notice here, wooden chests, just, you know, wooden chests, they're vanilla, they hold a okay amount, and then a double chest holds a bit more. Iron chest holds more than a wooden chest, and then silver chest holds more than an iron, and gold chest, and then diamond chest. I haven't got the crystal chest because I found if you have too many crystal chests, you're starting to get glitches where things just start appearing all over the screen, and it can become rather annoying. And then you've got the obsidian chest, which can't be blown up but holds the same as a diamond chest. and a gold chest is a little bit less than a diamond chest. It's just depending on how many items you want to store, you just use the chest you want. Now once you've got all the diamond chests set up for the amount of diamond pipes set up for the amount of chests you want, and you connect those with more transport pipe, wrap it under another transport pipes, wrap it under, go all the way around and connect it back to the line. You don't have to have it going in a loop. If you don't have a chest set up like I've got here, which is unfiltered items chest, it means in the red I've got nothing. So that means any item that comes through the line that's not put into one of these filters to say, right, said item goes into said chest, then it will go all the way through the line, and then once it gets to here, it'll just go in here. So that if you haven't got it filtered, you can come home later on, find out what's in this chest, and then go around and find a spot for it, so that if you ever send it through next time, it'll just automatically go into the chest that you've dictated it to go into then. I don't know if I have to explain to you about redstone engines, because redstone engines are pretty basic to make. A redstone engine is just a wooden gear which is 4 wooden sticks in that configuration, a piston which is 3 wooden planks, 4 cobblestone, 2 on each side, just like that pattern there, and then you stick the 4 wooden planks, a piece of glass, 2 wooden gears and a piston, makes you your redstone engine. And a redstone engine can be activated by a switch, just like this. Once you've got your items filtered up, like in here I've got iron ingot and a gold ingot, all filtered so that when it comes through, the iron ingot will go into the red chest, the gold and the yellow. Then over here, just for the purpose of showing you if it goes all the way through, I've got cobble in the blue and coal in the black. So that means cobble and that will go straight into there. But because I got the void pipes and stuff, they won't go into there. So what I'll do is I'll take away the void pipe just for the purpose of the tutorial. Then I'll get rid of this and I'll put the clock back in there. So that now when I activate this up here and I give it energy pulse, you'll notice that any items that are in here are automatically going to get fed out. Now this will pump out items much faster than an engine, because if you watch, if I activate the engines, you probably find it's best to activate one engine on the downstroke, and then when it's on the upstroke, activate the other one, because then it will pump out items a little bit quicker than it would be if it was just one engine or both engines pumping at the exact same time. And then it'll just pump all those items out. So then if I'm at home and I've got that activated, so that whenever it selects an item, I just open up that and just dump some items in there. Because I haven't got these ores filtered out, I'll dump some ore in there like that, and you'll see that that ore will come through, but because it's not filtered out, it'll end up being in the unfiltered items chest. As you can see, the coal's whizzing around like Superman through the pipe, and it's popping up in where the coal should be. And that's because on the yellow, coal is filtered out, so therefore coal's going to go into said chest. I'll just sit here and I'll watch it until it empties out, which will be pretty quick. I'll turn off the redstone one now, because I'm assuming you get the idea of that sort of option, and all I've done there is I've just come home and I've just put all the items in that chest and away it goes. That doesn't require having an enderpouch, that's just your basic setup. So if you're not really advanced and haven't got a lot of resources and can't make the ender chest or the enderpouch or the archaic gate or whatnot, then yeah, I'll go through and explain some of these things. Like as you can see here, you've got these pipes. They come from Buildcraft, if I can remember correctly. It's the same as you always need an engine or a pump to pump items out of a chest, and you need a wooden pipe connected for that. This here void chest comes out of Railcraft, I think I mentioned before. The void transport pipe comes out of Buildcraft. The ender chest and the ender pouch are Enderstorage mod items. Then the chests themselves are iron chest mod. All these mods are out of Feed the Beast. I like Feed the Beast, it's quite a good mod. A lot of people don't like anything else but vanilla Minecraft, but I like a bit of a change and a bit of extra stuff to do. As you can see, everything's whizzing through. It should be nearly done, most of the items by now, and everything should be where it's meant to be. Now let's go and have a look at the dump chest, just to make sure that everything that I selected as a dump is in the dump chest, or anything that's not filtered out goes into the dump chest, and it has. And all the coal has gone into the chest I've dictated for coal. All the cobble's gone into the chest I've dictated for cobble. All the iron's gone into that one, and then all the gold's gone into that one. So it's a pretty efficient system. It saves a lot of buggerizing around, and then if you come to every chest and you stick a basic sign saying that this has got gold ingots, raw ingots, or unsmelted, smelted gold, and gold dust, or whatever you want on the front, then you're not going to have to open up a chest willy-nilly. When you've got, like we had on ours, we had 3 rows with 4 chests high and 5 chests long. That was a lot of chests to go through, and if you don't have it signed up, you'll spend the next 10 minutes trying to find out where the item is you want. So, you just sign it. It's just easy. It takes a little bit of time, but in the long run, it's going to be much better for you than it was not having it signed. So now I'll put the void pipe back on here and the void chest back on here. I'll take the void chest off it. We'll do the void pipe. And now I'll get some cobble, dirt, and I'll go into the green and the red, and I'll put in the green, I'll put some dirt, some gravel, and some cobble. Now in this chest here, I'll put 16 gravel, 16 dirt, and 16 cobble. And you'll see that when it comes down the line, it won't go forward, it'll go automatically straight into the void pipe and be completely disappeared. So it'll save you having to clog your system up with stuff you don't really need. Like gravel and Feed the Beast can be used for a few things, dirt can be used for a few things, but cobble, it's a pain in the backside unless you want to use it on a magna crucible and turn it into lava and then use the lava in a geothermal generator. Or you can instead of sending it through a void pipe, you can send it through another pipe that's connected to another chest, which has a hopper underneath that chest, which goes to the top of one of these auto crafting tables from Buildcraft 3, and then you can put a cobble in each square like this, which should make compressed cobble. I don't know why it's not it's monster egg, duh. I apologise for that. Let's get the cobble, and then you put a piece of cobble in each one and it will make compressed cobble. Once you've got, and then it'll automatically dump it. So basically what you do is you get the chest like that, then you go and get a hopper like this, stick a hopper on top, whoops, grab a chest, stick a chest on top, run a pipe from your outlet over here to the chest. Best off having a bigger chest, and any cobble that you stick in there will automatically come through here. And if you stick the recipe in like this, oh, I've done the same thing, my bad. Let's get rid of them. Oh, hang on. And you stick your cobble in here. Oh, sorry about this. It'll automatically single compressed cobble, which is 9 cobblestone in one block. then you stick another chest on the ground first, because you've got to shift and click the chest in order for it to connect to that chest. You can connect to the side of the chest by going like that, and if you see at the bottom the little funnel is pointing towards said chest, or you can have it like that, or if you want to have a bigger overflow you can have it like that and put another chest up there. And then you stick your cobble in the top one like this, and then when you hit make, it'll automatically craft those out of that, and then you can have it sent to another workbench that double compresses it, triple and quadruple and sextuple, and it'll compress all your cobble so it takes up less space. And then later on, when you want to use it for, say, making lava and using in your magnet geothermal generator, you can do it that way. Otherwise, just get rid of your cobble, because it's a pain in the ass. Excuse the word I just used there, but it is. So that's basically how we set up our item storage, so that it's less fuss. You may not do it at the very start. If you do, you might only have one tower or two towers, and then you'll gradually grow on it as you go along the line. It's a very efficient system. It works fine. We've been using it for ages, and we never have a worry about where things are and what things are doing, because it annoys me how sometimes you get a lot of people working in the one house, and then they just dump stuff in random chests, and you want to have it more organised. Well, if you're the type of person that likes things organised, well, this is the way for you. I hope that explains enough for you. I've tried to explain it as the best I can. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask me in the comments, because I'll read the comments and I'll get back to you. Have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please rate, comment and subscribe. It'll help me a great deal. It'll show me that you liked what I've done, and if you have any other suggestions on a YouTube tutorial that you might want to watch, just give me a bell on my YouTube channel and I'll have a go at making it for you. Alright, Quantum Cuba, AK QC, AK Quantum Conscious out. You all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.